felt as if I had lost my own father, and I truly cannot comprehend the depth of this sorrow that has engulfed me ever since this evening when I first heard the news from that side of the world. And my unequivocal message to both America and Israel is this, that we, the resilient people of Iran, will under no circumstances ever abandon our revered leader, Khamenei, and this righteous movement that they initiated, we will steadfastly continue.
I don't even consider him to be on a level where I'd want to talk to him. But just as Mr. Khamenei mentioned, very soon, God willing, a tremendous joy will come to the Iranian people, and that, God willing, is the utter destruction of Israel and America.
Thousands have poured into the heart of Tehran. Black-clad mourners filled Enghelab, or Revolution Square, waving Iranian flags and holding portraits of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Many were in tears, others chanted in defiance. Iranian state television confirmed early Sunday that Khamenei was killed in what officials describe as the opening salvo of a massive joint attack by the United States and Israel.
مردم شریف و سرافراز ایران با کمال تأسف و تأثر به اطلاع می‌رساند در پی حمله سبعانه دولت جنایت پیشه آمریکا و رژیم منحوس صهیونیستی، اسوه ایمان و جهاد و مقاومت، رهبر معظم انقلاب اسلامی حضرت آیت الله العظما امام خامنه‌ای به فیض بزرگ شهادت رسید.
Khamenei, who had led the Islamic Republic since 1989, was 86. His death marks the most dramatic escalation in the decades-long standoff between Tehran and Washington. U.S. President Donald Trump announced the killing, describing the Iranian cleric as one of the most evil people in history. The United States and Israel have called upon Iranians to topple the regime, but so far there are few signs of internal revolt inside the Islamic Republic. Instead, tens of thousands of Iranians took to streets in Tehran and other parts of the country to mourn their supreme leader.
I felt as if I had lost my own father, and I truly cannot comprehend the depth of this sorrow that has engulfed me ever since this evening when I first heard the news from that side of the world. And my unequivocal message to both America and Israel is this, that we, the resilient people of Iran, will under no circumstances ever abandon our revered leader, Khamenei, and this righteous movement that they initiated, we will steadfastly continue.
I don't even consider him to be on a level where I'd want to talk to him. But just as Mr. Khamenei mentioned, very soon, God willing, a tremendous joy will come to the Iranian people, and that, God willing, is the utter destruction of Israel and America.
I can't say anything right now. My tongue is tied. Scan. I wish it had been me. He didn't leave because he was the pillar of the tent pole. We must respond. This crime must not go unanswered. That's all I want. A choice must be made. He has crossed the red line now.
Oh, I see. It's certainly not a pleasant feeling to become an orphan. Now I can truly understand whose orphanhood this is. That man won't stay down. That man won't stay down. He'll get what's coming to him. He won't be wronged. An Iranian was orphaned. An Iranian was orphaned?
These men are in our hands. 3, 2, 1.
Iran's powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has vowed severe and decisive punishment. In a sharply worded statement, the IRGC pledged what it called the most ferocious operation in history against Israel and U.S. bases across the Gulf. Even as mourners gathered in Tehran, fresh blasts rang out across the capital. Smoke billowed from buildings in the north of the city as Israel announced new strikes on targets in the heart of Tehran. Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, called the killing a declaration of war on Muslims, vowing revenge against what he described as the perpetrators of a historic crime. Ali Khamenei, head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, warned that Iran's forces would deliver an unforgettable lesson to what he called international oppressors. President Trump, meanwhile, warned that any retaliation would be met with force never seen before. From Tehran to Jerusalem, from Riyadh to Doha, the Middle East is now gripped by a rapidly widening conflict, one that risks spiraling into a full-scale regional war. The world watches as tensions reach a breaking point. Iran entered a new and dangerous phase, intensifying attacks on U.S. military installations in the Middle Eastern region. A fresh wave of strikes under what Tehran calls Operation True Promise 4 is now targeting American-linked assets across land and sea. Iran's powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, claimed major strikes in the fifth wave of Operation True Promise 4, hitting multiple American-linked targets across the region. According to Iranian sources, 4 drones struck an ammunition-carrying vessel near the Jebel Ali anchorage in the Indian Ocean. The attack quickly resulted in explosions, leaving the ship disabled, they claimed, without sharing any proof. Iran also claimed it hit a U.S. military installation in the Abdullah Mubarak area in Kuwait with 4 ballistic missiles and 12 drones. The IRGC said the American forces sustained extensive damage and casualties. Iranian Qadr 380 missiles hit a fuel-carrying combat support vessel supplying U.S. naval forces in the Indian Ocean, according to the IRGC. There is no independent confirmation of this alleged attack. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has issued its starkest warning yet, declaring that Iranian forces will keep the gates of hell open. This signals that Tehran is preparing for a prolonged confrontation. From the Gulf to the Indian Ocean. Following Iranian state television's confirmation of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's death, the IRGC unleashed a chilling warning for Israel and the U.S. It says the most ferocious offensive operation in history is coming. Iran appears determined to widen the battle as it faces an existential war.
Iran's powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps unleashed a chilling warning. What it calls the most ferocious offensive operation in history is coming. The threat is aimed squarely at Israel and U.S. bases and allies across the Middle East, following Iranian state television's confirmation of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's death. In a fiery statement, the IRGC vows revenge against the murderers of the man it calls the Imam of the Ummah. It declares that the hand of revenge of the Iranian nation will not let go, promising a severe and decisive punishment. The Guards, along with Iran's armed forces and the vast Basij militia, say they will continue Khamenei's path, crush internal and external plots, and deliver what they describe as a lesson to aggressors. Iran's cabinet reinforced the message, warning that this great crime will never go unanswered. As fury builds, a constitutional mechanism kicks in. A temporary governing council has been immediately formed after Khamenei's reported killing. Enshrined in Iranian law, the body includes the sitting president, the judiciary chief, and a cleric selected through the Guardian Council and Expediency Council framework. Reformist President Masoud Pezeshkian and hardline Judiciary Chief Gholam Hossein Mohseni Ejei now sit at the helm during this volatile transition. Meanwhile, the powerful assembly of experts is legally required to move as soon as possible to appoint a new supreme leader, a decision that could redefine Iran's future direction.
According to multiple U.S. sources, Israel and the United States waited for a rare, high-value opportunity, a meeting of Khamenei with his top advisors. Intelligence reportedly tracked 3 such gatherings. When confirmation came that the Supreme Leader was convening his inner circle at a secure compound, the operation was set in motion. The strike was launched in broad daylight, unusual and bold. More than 550 munitions, 30 bombs, on more than 500 targets were dropped, according to reports. Israeli officials claim Khamenei was killed alongside senior figures, including Ali Khamenei and Mohammed Pakpour, a senior IRGC commander. A senior Israeli source says the body of the Supreme Leader was later found.